It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, April the 1st, 2021. Brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant. Funeral service for Alma Orozco, 52 of Muleshoe, was held Monday morning, March the 29th at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church here in Muleshoe, with Father Mercado officiating and Father Leo also of Muleshoe officiating. Burial was held in the Texaco Cemetery. Alma died on Friday, March the 26th in San Angelo. She was born July the 11th, 1968 in Piedras Negras, Mexico, to Alberto Antonio Nicolas and Sahara Gonzalez Nicolas. She married Richard Orozco in Texaco on January the 31st, 1987. Alma was a member of the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, where she served as the CCE director for 20 years. She was very active with the youth in the church and with the local diocese. Alma is preceded in death by her parents, a lovable niece, Prissy, 3 brothers, Carlos Nicolas, Bonifacio Nicolas, and Ramiro Nicolas, and 1 grandson. She is survived by her husband, Richard Orozco of Muleshoe, a son, J.C. Orozco, and his wife, Mickey of Sudan, a daughter, Sandra Strader, and her husband, Joseph of Muleshoe, 6 grandchildren, Julius, Matthew, Jesse, Penelope, Olivia Strader, and Nicholas Orozco. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Alma Orozco on your prayer list today, 52 of Muleshoe. Again, her funeral services were held this past Monday morning at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, where she was a faithful member. She died on Friday, March the 26th in San Angelo. Graveside service for Jimmy White, 81 of Midwest City, Oklahoma, was held Monday, March the 22nd at the Muleshoe Memorial Park, with Romeo Curvin officiating. Jimmy died Wednesday, March the 17th in Midwest City. He was born June the 10th, 1939 in Bailey County to Joe L. and Mary Pinner White. He was married to Betty Downing. Jimmy was one of the pioneers in the cell phone industry and worked at XIT Rural Telephone Cooperative in Dalhart. He was a member of the Lions Club and very active in his church. Jimmy was considered a wise man, and many people sought his counsel, and his family members did as well. He was preceded in death by his wife, Betty, his parents, 2 brothers, Joel White and Clayton White. He is survived by his 2 sons, Jimmy White and his wife, Deanna, of Midwest City, Oklahoma, Joel White and his wife, Karen, of Watertown, Wisconsin, and his 4 grandchildren, Riley, Haley, Anna, and Joey. And repeating graveside service for Jimmy White, 81 of Midwest City, Oklahoma, was held at the Muleshoe Memorial Park last week, with Romeo Curvin officiating. Jimmy died on Wednesday, March the 17th. Please keep the family of Jimmy White on your prayer lists today. He was born here in Bailey County on June the 10th, 1939. Well, Carolyn Johnson writes in the Bailey County Senior Center News, there has been plenty of peaks and valleys this year as the Bailey County Senior Center struggled to keep their operation going in spite of the obstacles that they had to face during the pandemic. Their leadership was told back in March of 2020 that they would have to close their doors, but their leaders knew the importance of serving the senior participants. They got together and devised a plan to serve the meals through a drive-through service and at the back, and then provide a home delivery program that worked for those unable to drive themselves. Their huge 4th of July fundraiser, which was their largest of the year, was only allowed to function at a minimum capacity, and the results were about half of the profit they usually earned at the event. Then in October, every employee with the exception of 2 were diagnosed with COVID-19, all within days of each other. At that time, the center was serving an average of 100 meals per day, but in spite of all their efforts, they had no choice but to close their doors. Their leaders still refused to give up as they struggled with their own problems, such as doctor visits, hospital stays, and even the death of a spouse. But for all the worry and turmoil that the pandemic brought, they remained positive. They saw opening the center as an optimistic challenge and went to work to meet that challenge. They reopened their doors on March 1st, and just last Friday, we're back to serving a crowd of 113 people at the noon meal. It was also on Friday that they announced 2 new directors at the center. They are Cordy Aguirre and Kit Diaz. You can see them pictured on your screen now here in the Muletrain in the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. Cordy Aguirre was born in Encino, New Mexico. She moved to Muleshoe in 1968 and was a graduate of Muleshoe High School. Cordy attended South Plains College and Eastern New Mexico University with a major in education. Cordy grew up in a very large family. She started out with 2 sisters and a brother. Her mother remarried, and Cordy then found herself with an additional 5 stepbrothers and 2 stepsisters. She told me they often referred to it as their Brady Bunch family. Cordy took pride in that all of her brothers served in the military and also retired from the military. Cordy was married to the late Alex Aguirre and has 2 sons and a daughter. Her daughter Libby works at Muleshoe ISD, and her son Alex lives in Muleshoe and operates Alex Tire Service. Her other son, Rico, works for Pantex in Amarillo. Cordy has previously worked at the Muleshoe ISD for 31 years. She has also worked with the Muleshoe Area Education Foundation through South Plains College. She left the job with the Garrison Institute on Aging at Texas Tech University to come and work at the Bailey County Senior Center. When asked, what is one thing you could tell us about yourself that might surprise us, she gave us this answer: a bus tour with my 2 sons in Mexico that was offered by our church. It was for a full week, and we toured such cities as Saltillo, Monterrey, Mexico City, San Luis Potosi. I'll always cherish that trip, Cordy told me. Kit Diaz, the other director, was born and raised here in Muleshoe. Kit told me she was raised by her mother, Alice White, who was a single parent, but she was also raised by her grandparents, Andrew and Monica Gonzalez. Kit said that her mother and grandparents both taught her the importance of hard work. At 9 years old, she was in the field hoeing, gathering corn or watermelons, whatever the crop was. When I think of those times, I can still hear that horn honking at 5 a.m. every morning to take me to the fields, Kit said. She says that now as an adult, she is thankful for those jobs because she learned the importance of a good work ethic at a very young age. Kit attended Clovis Community College. She worked for 10 years as secretary at Muleshoe High School for Principal Steve Mead and 4 years as a teacher's assistant at Dillman Elementary. She has also worked at the Bailey County Farm Bureau for 2 years. Kit has a daughter, Daniela, who works as a hospice nurse in Lubbock. Her son, Norberto Diaz III, recently graduated from Covenant School of Nursing in Lubbock. He graduated from Muleshoe High School as valedictorian of his class and recently as salutatorian of his nursing class. Kit's youngest daughter, Natalie, is attending South Plains College. She will graduate with her associate's degree soon and plans to further her education at Texas Tech and get a teacher's certificate. Kit is married to Beto Diaz, who has his own construction business called Diaz Construction here in Muleshoe. When asked her goal for the job, her answer was, I want to work hard to get more people involved in the center. In just this 1 week, I've seen the importance of them coming to this facility. The fellowship and activities here keep them involved. They enjoy the friendships and fun as well as good meals. Another goal would be to learn to play dominoes with them, she said, laughing. If you haven't met Cordy or Kit, come on in and do so. We feel blessed to have both of them at our senior. We see them as 2 bright spots who will bring new ideas and loads of fun to our members. And that was Carolyn Johnson writing in this week's Bailey County Senior Center News. And you can see Cordy and Kit pictured on our screen here on the Muletrain and the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. We'll be sharing it shortly on our social media feeds as well. Well, just one more service left for the Bailey County Ministerial Alliance's Holy Week services, as all of them are finished as of Thursday, except for the Easter sunrise service. It will start at 7:30 a.m. at the basketball courts across in the park from 16th and Avenue D, Church of Christ. The music will be brought by Curtis Shelburne, and the preacher will be Hunter Brown. So make sure to join them there in the park on Easter morning for their sunrise service, 7:30 a.m., right across from the 16th and D Church of Christ. Music by Curtis Shelburne, and the message will be by Hunter Brown. This past Sunday, we did the Palm Sunday service from Sunday evening at the First Baptist Church and live streamed it. It's available on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, that Palm Sunday service from the Bailey County Ministerial Alliance. It was a really good program, and the message was by Jeff Kaufman. Of course, we'll have our Easter programs like usual on Sunday, available live stream, the First Baptist Church at 11 a.m. this coming Sunday morning, Easter. The message for Easter by Dr. Stacey Connor is "The worst thing is not the last thing," from 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 11. Then the First Methodist Church and the Calvary Baptist Church's Easter programs will be available around 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Of course, the message will be by Brother Jeff Kaufman at Calvary Baptist Church, and Brooks will bring the message. Brooks Morton will bring the message from the First United Methodist Church. Congratulations to Gene Wilton, as he has recently retired from the United States Air Force after 35 years of service. Of course, he's very active here in Muleshoe, especially with our Bailey County EMS. And Gene is retiring after 35 years of service in the United States Air Force. And Gene Wilton works actively at our Bailey County EMS along with his wife, Crystal. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned.
I am Isla Reynolds, and I know enough about quality, authentic Mexican food to know it gets no better than Leal's Mexican Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. The yummy chips and salsa enchiladas made with love and finest of ingredients. Dine in now or carry out by calling 806-272-3294. The original in business since 1957, Leal's Mexican Restaurant at Muleshoe, Texas.
Vote for Aaron Gonzalez for Muleshoe Mayor, caring for the future of our community. Early voting is April 19th through April the 27th. Election day is May 1st, all at Muleshoe City Hall. Aaron Gonzalez is a family nurse practitioner with 11 years of leadership experience. She is running for mayor of Muleshoe, caring for the future of our community. Again, vote early, April 19th through the 27th. Election day is May 1st. Political ad paid for by Aaron Gonzalez for mayor. COVID-19 vaccines are available now at K&K Pharmacy. Call to schedule your appointment at 806-272-7511. Walk-ins on availability. They're open here in Muleshoe at 1411 West American Boulevard, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. COVID-19 vaccines available now at K&K Pharmacy. Call 806-272-7511 to schedule your appointment, and walk-ins on availability at K&K Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy right here in Muleshoe at 1411 West American Boulevard. And K&K Pharmacy now brings you the weather forecast for the Muleshoe area. The National Weather Service meteorologist out of Lubbock thinks for our whole region that last night, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, was the last freeze of the season, but we'll see if that holds true, as our low here in Muleshoe at the National Weather Service station at Channel 6 dipped down to 30 degrees last night, and the Weather Bureau out of Lubbock thinks that is very possibly our last freeze until this next fall of 2021, so we will see if that holds true. But looking at our forecast for the next 6 or 7 days, sunny. High near 66 today for Thursday for Muleshoe. South winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy. Low around 38. South winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Then Friday, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. High near 70 degrees. On Friday, south winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear Friday night. Low around 39. South winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour after midnight. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour during the day on Friday. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high near 75 degrees, so even warming higher. South-southeast winds around 10 miles per hour, mostly clear Saturday night, low around 43. South-southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Sunday, sunny, high near 80 degrees. South-southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 46. South winds around 15 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Monday, high near 85 degrees. South-southeast winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Monday night, partly cloudy, low around 49. Tuesday next week, mostly sunny, high near 88 degrees. Breezy conditions, partly cloudy Tuesday night, low around 53. Then Wednesday next week, mostly sunny, high near 86 degrees. Breezy conditions again. So we're going to go through a warming trend and get into the upper 80s next week. So straight into spring for us, and no freezing marks. And the National Weather Service station out of Lubbock again thinks that last night was our last freeze of the season until next fall. So we'll see if that holds true, but still no rain chances in our forecast for the next 6 or 7 days. So we need that desperately to change, as we are crazy dry here in Muleshoe. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Well, congratulations to Jimmy Seeley as he retired this week after 43 years of service at Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association. You can see we shared a picture of Jimmy's retirement on our Facebook pages, Gil Lamb and Channel 6 Muleshoe. So have a great retirement. You deserve it. Jimmy Seeley, 43 years of service at Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association. Lane Sheets recently has been hired as the superintendent at Jayton ISD. He's been out at Dawson. He is the son of Gene and Melody Sheets and a graduate of Muleshoe High School. So congratulations to Lane Sheets as he's the new superintendent at Jayton ISD. Well, the Mules and Lady Mules track teams are in action today on Thursday, April the 1st, all day at the district track meet in Denver City, so good luck to them. Of course, lots of businesses in our school system will be closed on Friday, April 2nd for Good Friday. And we will have softball games, though, and baseball games, as both the Lady Mules softball team and the Mules baseball team will both be in action at Denver City at noon tomorrow on Friday, April the 2nd. The Mules lost earlier in the week on Tuesday against Brownfield in baseball, and the Lady Mules also lost to Brownfield 11-3. The Lady Mules in district action are now 1-2 on the 2021 season. Make sure to join us next week on Friday, April the 9th at 11:30 a.m. is on the front page of our website, MuleshoeTV.com, along with our YouTube channel, Gil Lamb Advertising, and our two Facebook pages, Gil Lamb and Channel 6 Muleshoe. We will be live streaming from College Signing Day at Muleshoe High School, so make sure to join us them next week on Friday, April the 9th at 11:30 a.m. Thanks for Jason Richards, our athletic director, for setting this up with us, the live stream of College Signing Day at Muleshoe High School. Vacation Bible School has been set at the First Baptist Church. It's Rocky Railway, and it will be June the 7th through the 10th. The kickoff night will be on June the 6th, so mark those on your calendar. Vacation Bible School set for the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe. Grief Share continues on Monday at 5:30 p.m. at the First United Methodist Church, led by Angela Carter. That's every Monday at 5:30 p.m. They have a ladies' Bible study every morning at 9 a.m. on Mondays at the First Methodist Church. They have also a men's Bible study at 6 in the evening every Tuesday at the First United Methodist Church. Everyone is welcome. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned.
I grew up in De Leon, Texas. De Leon is a town in north central Texas. In 2011, I went to Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine. I graduated in 2015. I did an internship in Jersey City. I stayed there and completed a residency in family medicine, and I started here August of 2018. So I actually see patients from the full newborn screening exams to very old, so everything in between. It's important as you get on in life that you establish a relationship with a doctor, that you're able to discuss personal issues and have a trust there. And so as soon as you can establish that relationship, you and your doctor are a team and you're working towards this goal. And the better you can work with your doctor as a team, the more honest you are with your doctor, the more information you can give him, the better the results will be.
Vote Colt Ellis for mayor of Muleshoe. He has over 8 years of experience serving on the Muleshoe City Council and on the Muleshoe Economic Development Corporation. Early voting is April 19th through the 27th. Election day is May 1st. Vote Colt Ellis for mayor of Muleshoe. Again, early voting is April 19th through the 27th, and election day is May 1st. All voting is at Muleshoe City Hall. A political ad paid for by Colt Ellis. Well, we did get a COVID-19 update from the Muleshoe Bailey County Emergency Management Group yesterday on Wednesday, March 31st, and we are down to 0 active COVID-19 cases here in Bailey County, which is very good. Our death toll, though, is up to 18 from 16 deaths earlier a week or two ago. So no active cases, but death toll from COVID-19 for Bailey County is up to 18. Overall, over the past year, we've had 838 positive cases here in Bailey County and 820 recoveries. But our active number is down to 0 for Bailey County as of Wednesday afternoon. Of course, continue to try to get your vaccinations. You can go to K&K Pharmacy or call them and get an appointment. Also contact either of the clinics at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center and get an appointment to get a vaccination for COVID-19. The Texas Health and Human Services, Texas Department of State Health Services website says that 36.67% of Bailey County has at least one vaccine dose in them, and 29.36% of Bailey County has been fully vaccinated as of yesterday, Wednesday, March the 31st. Well, Election Day here in Muleshoe for the city, also the Muleshoe ISD and the Muleshoe Hospital District will be Saturday, May the 1st at City Hall. But before that Election Day, we'll have early voting that will also take place at Muleshoe City Hall, 215 South 1st Street, from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. It will begin Monday, April the 19th, and end Tuesday, April the 27th. Extended voting hours from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. will be held on Tuesday, April the 20th, and Tuesday, April the 27th. On the ballot for the city, for mayor will be Colt Ellis and Aaron Gonzalez. To fill Colt Ellis' seat that he's vacating to run for mayor is District 1. In that race will be Crystal Alicon, Scott Miller, and Corey Contreras. For the Muleshoe Independent School District, District 1, Steve Clifton and Augustine Martinez Jr. Then in the MISD, District 4 will be Sergio Leal, the incumbent, and Leela Hancock Jones, and those are all the contested races. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center did have two seats up, but one was not contested and no one filed for the other one. District 2, Alan Smyer, the incumbent, will take that seat, and no one signed up to run for District 4. But again, voting day is Saturday, May the 1st at Muleshoe City Hall, 215 South 1st Street. Early voting will be Monday, April the 19th through Tuesday, April the 27th, all at City Hall. Fine Arts Night to Shine, mark this on your calendar, will be on April the 22nd at Muleshoe High School. Well, on your prayer list today, please remember Eric Arzola, Deborah St. Clair, Jimmy K. Moore, Deborah Walls. Keep Debbie Connor on your prayer list today. Monty Phipps, Betty Ott's son, in ICU in Waco. Louis Wayne and Wanda Schaefer. Carolyn and Lawrence Stovall, the parents of Terry Markle. J.W. Harrington, Melba and Tom Bratcher. Buck and Lynn Campbell. Jeremy Combs, Mary Nell Bleeker, Margaret Berman, Maureen Hooten, Betty Noble, Joe Jinks, Sally Ellis, Pat Nichols, Marjorie Morgan, Wanda Cockerham. Keep on your prayer list today as well. Terry Byers and Gabby Stone. Remember Barbara Finney on your prayer list. Please keep those families grieving the recent loss of a loved one, like the family of Jimmy White. The family of Alma Orozco needs to be on your prayer list today. The family of Bobby Lance Nichols. The family of Haley Box. The family of Leroy Corrales. The family of Scotty Oliver. The family of Annette Black of Farwell, originally a Muleshoe. The family of Linnell Stansel needs to be on your prayer list today. The family of Joey Kendall. And the family of Del Burden. It is time now for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News programs along with all of our older archived ones free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Dora Joe grew up in a jail. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCECOOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Dora Joe Taylor must be her family's historian. She has boxes of family photos and print material. She grew up in Pearsall, where her father was the sheriff.
We moved in the old Frio County Jail. It was built before the courthouse. And Daddy didn't care, Mother didn't mind. She had to cook for the prisoners on a wood stove. Daddy had the prisoners cutting wood behind the jail for the courthouse stoves and our stoves. We had wood stoves. Nobody minded. This was a Depression. If you had a job, and see, it was a free place to live, and it wasn't too far from the school. So I entered school in 1936 in the first grade, and I graduated from high school. And they had drilled a well on the courthouse block. Mother had free water, and she started planting shrubs and things and really prettied the place up. There was a kitchen in the front room and 2 bedrooms, and they had added a porch on the back with a bathroom. We had a big grape arbor on the east side. The trunk was just huge. It had been there for years. The living quarters had steel door from the kitchen into the lobby. And then there was a room up at the front with bars that was just an extra room. And later, Mother was able to add that to the living quarters. So I grew up in a bedroom with bars.
Dora Joe invited her classmates to the jail for parties.
Yeah, we had slumber parties. And we had birthday parties. This grape arbor was huge, and Dad kept supports up under it. And Mother made grape jelly and grape juice, and it gave me a place to play in the summer out under there. You know, we'd get Mother's wash tubs and cool off under this big arbor. The back porch, Daddy would make jerky on the clothesline in the backyard, and if it rained, she'd hang it on the back porch.
She lived in the jail until she married in 1947.
It was a rich life. All I can tell you was I don't look back on the war years with anything but just pure delight.
Dora Joe Taylor now lives in Waco. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with The Sound of Texas.